And so our last speaker, partner of ours for many, many years from SDG, Alejandro Martinez, managing partner, acting as CEO, USA and Canada, and COO, Iberia.
Thank you.
Great, welcome.
Thank you.
So I'll start you with the same question. SDG maybe not as big of a household name as Qlik Qonnections, but that said, inside the Qlik world, you guys are famous. So maybe talk a little bit about SDG and your role there.
Yeah, so I will start with my role. So I'm a managing partner, and how we deal in SDG is we deal with channels, with challenge. So we are more like acting in different roles and thinking challenge around the world. In terms of SDG, of course, we are not that big compared to Accenture and Cognizant, but I would say that's the big difference that we have. So we are considered a boutique. We are 1,000 people working in analytics. We have been working with Qlik more than 10 years. And one of the things that we try to focus is on the specialization on analytics. So we only do that from all the value chains on data. Right. And one of the things also that we try to be different is we are managed by values. And it's hard to say, I always say to the customers, it's hard to explain that we are driven by values, but the reality is that a lot of customers here, and even maybe some of them even don't know that I'm a managing partner, because I have been acting as part of the team on the consulting, understanding the customer. So that's kind of one of our values driving what we understand the customer success. Right. So we need to be what we call in SDG actionable. So everyone in SDG needs to be on the customer side. So.
That's great. So you lead, but you also get out there on the front lines with customers. That's great. And kind of leading into that, I mean, we've worked together on some really big accounts. I'm looking at the list here: Santander, Nestle, CaixaBank, and Merck. And you've helped them leverage data as part of the transformation. But customers sometimes struggle to start. So, how are you guys helping customers get off the ground with some of these big transformational projects?
Even right now, that trend is even getting bigger. I don't know, sometimes with the AI, all the hypes with big data, a lot of customers are like asking, hey, I don't know, what we need to do in terms of how, to deal with the analytics. We divide that in 3 lines on how we're working with the customers. So first, we have the analytics workshops. So we work with business and we work with IT in order to try to find hidden potential on the data. Even sometimes the data is not even inside the company. So we are trying to find those patterns to fill some business cases.
Right.
The other one that we try to do is what we call the Analytics Academy. So we go through close to what we call, it's called the Data Leadership Program. Right. So building the data as a second language on our customers, having meetings with the management, having meetings with IT and business in order to make sure that we are speaking the same language. And then the third one that is also important for us to onboard people, because I think everyone is having the same trouble finding people on analytics. So we have the Master in Digital Economy that is more like how we bring people into the analytics world with a business domain. So understanding really the business, not just being developers.
Excellent, excellent. I've heard you speak before, and I'll hear you speak often about sort of modernizing your approach to analytics. So what are some of the keys, or how do you help customers get started with this concept of modernizing your approach?
So I would say, to start right now with that new thing, for us, one of the key topics on every customer, in fact, we call it like the big trend for 2019, is data governance. And when we speak about data governance has been always there. And even speaking with the analysts, they're like saying metadata management has been always there and it's like a new cycle. But I think that the difference with the data governance now is not just that is the metadata management or the technologies behind, it's the whole framework. So we need to have an organization that is really supporting the data governance, starting from different roles, business taking the ownership of data, having data stewards, having the data governance teams, also having the process in order to manage that data governance, and then of course the technologies. So when we speak around self-service, AI, if we don't really have the right data, it's really impossible to do it. Yeah. The second piece that where we see the modernization is, you were saying that yesterday, it's just data, but the data framework needs to be modernized. And one of the things that we see there is being driven by the business. So in the past, big data was driven by IT, and right now business is really asking, I need that data now. I cannot really wait weeks. So how we really bring that data fast is kind of what we are seeing on modernizing the data framework.
Excellent, great. You guys are known for life sciences. In fact, you were kind enough to have me pop into your life sciences forum the other day. Great companies like J&J and Merck were there. We shared some great ideas. But you're so much more than that. So what do you see as the opportunities across the broader industry set in terms of leveraging analytics and what you're working on?
Yeah, in fact, I don't know, life science is from, I was coming, and it's funny, I don't know, sometimes when I was coming to US, a lot of people were like saying, hey Alejandro, you're one show man in SDG. I don't know, everything is happening, you're appearing. But in fact, we do more than just life science, and here at Qonnections, we are 4 partners representing different industries, and we have some customers from banking industry, from pharma, consumer. What we're seeing in common in terms of the industry, I would say the first one is a need for integration. So customers might have a lot of applications in Qlik, but they also might have some wave 1 reporting, some other technologies. So one of the things that we're seeing is they need to have like a portal to consume all that data.
Right.
That same thing, for example, is being used with the chatbot. So the chatbot is not, you cannot really have something locked with one technology. You need the potential to really go to a database, have a conversational analytics with a database, with Qlik, and with other technologies. Together with that, I don't know, of course, the other opportunities we are seeing is together with data governance, data modernization, and we see some other trends, but I don't know, we call it the slow shift. It's happening in some industries, but not in other ones, like immersive analytics that we were seeing yesterday, but no, I don't know. It's really funny where we're heading.
Great, and then obviously just one last question, same question I ask everybody, which is you guys have been with Qlik for a long time, so what makes the partnership so strong?
So for us, it's really, I don't know, I think is, and I was saying that to Mike Potter yesterday, is like, I'm really amazed how Qlik is really creating a new market every year after year. So it's like even us, when we go to Lung as luminaries, is really like learning how you're changing the rules on the market. One of the things that make us really invest more and more in Qlik every year is, I don't know, like right now, we believe that Qlik has all the ingredients to really change the market rules on data management. Having a Tunity, Data Catalyst, the Associative Big Data Index, if we bring all that thing together, I don't know, we can have a powerful technology.
There you go. Awesome. Thanks, Alejandro, for your time
Mike.
today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.